I might want another circus, to be honest. Yeah, people are most dissatisfied with healthcare. But what am I supposed to do about that, right? You know, healthcare hasn't been invented yet. So that is what it is, right? Let's take a look here. There are a huge number of poor people who do not have anywhere to live. Let me quickly double check that. Okay, this costs money right now, like more than I want to pay. So let's go ahead and do this again.
As much as the people enjoy sleeping under the...
I'm going to be really interested to see what aggressive politics looks like, because, you know, it'd be nice for some challenge once I get to the World Wars era. I'm going to be able to see what it looks like for people to be really hard to please. Normally, everybody loves me, just totally, you know? I'm the most popular tyrant in the world, right? They're like, man, that guy sure is based. But, might not be happening this time. You know, look at how steadily their opinion of me increases. It increases a significant amount.
The people of Tropico love you almost as much as I do, Governor. We have such exquisite taste.
Let me just stabilize things really quickly before I try anything ridiculous. Let me just finish this construction before I, you know, declare independence or anything crazy like that. Right? Even before my reinforcements arrive.
Disaster of disasters. The crew is sobering up. Worse still, they are asking questions about employment conditions and workplace safety. Set sail for booty once more.
Yeah, just spend $10,000, fix that problem immediately. I want that world wonder as soon as I can get it, so intelligent people can start being born here. I'll need them. Do you think I have time to build any high schools? You gotta be ready to work real soon, real quick, fast, and in a hurry. That's what I think. Alright, that's great. Let's go ahead and... Oh, planks. You know what? I should really go ahead and make some of those, right? Even if I don't sell them, I should still make them. I'll go ahead and sign this. All my trade routes will be destroyed.
I must say, I'm glad to be still working with you.
As soon as I'm done with the colonial era. And I'll have to make friends with the new foreign powers before they give me good trade routes. So I'm just gonna really quickly build some logging camps. I can just build it right over here. That's fine. I just gotta make sure they're replanting the trees. And once I've done that, I'll build a shipyard. Let's see. Alright. They've got plenty of sugar here. And the sugar is coming from here. Did I ever put this on multiculture? No, I did not. I forgot to do that. Well, that's unfortunate, but you know what? I'm sure it'll be fine. Also, that's out of range of this, which I didn't consider either. But it'll be fine. There's enough sugar that I'm sure that this will even... Like, this is getting quite a bit full, in fact. I might want to go ahead and make another sugar plantation and another rum distillery. As long as my profits, as long as my revenue continues to climb, I can continue to afford to increase my expenses. My expenses last month were kind of a lot, weren't they? Mostly from miscellaneous. Yeah, that's because I spent 10 grand on getting that Pirate Cove mission moving again. Make sure that you're not gaining any raid points at the moment.
Shiver me timbers! It was suddenly pilgrimage season and we were surrounded!
Great. I want that Registand of Samarkand. Ideally before I move into the World Wars. Let's take a look. Right now, I don't have any unemployed citizens still. Which means that any new jobs I create is just going to be people saying, oh, I want to work there instead. You know, that's not the way, okay? It's not how it works. Right? Everybody has their purpose, and they should stick to it. Let me make sure that the road is coming out in the right direction. There we go. There we go. It'll be fine. Alright, tobacco, gold, rum. Let's go ahead and sell planks. This is obviously just going to get canceled anyway, because I'm going to be very quickly going to my next... My only problem right now is my support
I need
low.
a teensy tiny favor.
Okay. If I'm not mistaken, both of these ranches... Wait, I never built another ranch. I forgot to do that. These are producing hides, though. Let me go construct another ranch. Over here. For cattle. What is this for? This is for cocoa. This is for corn. As much as I don't want to disrupt the corn industry, I'm going to need to quickly disrupt the corn industry a little bit so I can get this moving. I can quickly build a ranch right over here with a really good ranch. Look at that. You've never seen such a ranch as this. They don't make them anywhere else like they do in Tropico. And this will make it easier for the manure spreader to get what it needs, you know? Stack it higher. Let's just see all that manure there. All the manure. That's what I like to see. And then I can build a tannery as well. Over here. Just right next to the dock, you know? That's where I like to see it. I still have no unemployed citizens, you know? It's got me a little concerned at the current moment. I've got 93 occupied homes, so there is one vacant home. Lots of people, there's a few homeless families who are poor. I just don't understand why it is. Like, where does this guy work? He's unemployed. Okay, well that'll happen, right? Some of these jobs do require you to be educated, but like, you know, not most of them. So what's the deal with that? These guys are so unbelievably lazy. They're not even willing to walk a short distance to work. Like, what do you expect me to do, okay? Build houses just inside the fields? You need to be able to walk to work over here, okay?
Well, you did the right thing, which is whatever the
My approval is not very good. Actually, no, it's fine. I mean, I'll be fine. We'll just have to wait and see. I think I'm gonna probably just go quickly to the next era. There we go. Let's see here. Normally, I just pay. Hang on. I've got to wait 720 days for the pirates to be done, but that'll still be going. You know, normally, I just declare independence and pay the crown because I've got, you know, a huge amount of money. But let's go ahead and fight them. I mean, that would be more interesting, yeah. I've never done this before. I wonder if I'm gonna lose. That would be fun, wouldn't it?
feisty little colony, aren't we? We'll try not to crush your spirits too comprehensively.
All right. Oh, do I have to wait regardless? They're just gonna make me wait. They're like, we're gonna show you what happens when you mess with us. But just wait for a minute. By the way, will you guys still buy my stuff, please? Let me just make sure I'm. Yeah. You don't mind just continuing our trade routes until we've settled this? That's fine. You know, what's the big deal about that? Nothing. Nothing's a big deal about that. Did I ever institute this church fee? It's instituted. You know what else I need with my research? Advanced boat services. Increases the upkeep of all this stuff by 50%, but my boats, freighters, tour ships, and cargo ships are 5% faster. There we go. Go ahead and look at that.
I am always looking for ways to make our export business more efficient. And the biggest problem is that big boats are so slow. Well, we can squeeze a few knots out of every vessel if we wax the hull to reduce drag and switch from diesel engines to widdershins. It will cost a little more in maintenance, but more speed means quicker export money.
Yes. 5% faster. Well, it'll be fine. Why is my support so low anyway? You know, well, I mean, even the royalists like me more than the revolutionaries, and it's because of my healthcare happiness too. It's really, really got me in a huge fix. And look, I knew it was going to be a problem as soon as the Caribbean happiness was a little bit better. I'll invent healthcare in the next era, okay? Everyone's is really waiting for it. They're extremely enthusiastic about it. These are leveling up nicely. Yeah, I'm not doing so well on support currently, but when we invent politics in just a little bit, there will be more factions and then...
Set sail for booty once more.
All right, that's great. Let me go ahead and just... Here we go. Where do I have that? Oh, it was only delayed for that long, so it's not like I have it yet. It's still in the middle of being done. They're taking their sweet time, aren't they? My money is going up a lot. You know, I've got this all sorted. Oh, look, I've got a single unemployed citizen now. I better find him a job before it's too late. Do I have anyone in the dungeon, by the way? That's a good thing for me to keep in mind. Yeah, I need to, like, have that set to labor. These people are literally being employed to do nothing. Let me go ahead and do a little trick where I have the prison pay for itself. First of all, let's look for people. Special citizens, criminals. Alright, this guy.
Please, excuse me.
Arrest this guy. It'll cost me $250.
I'm being watched. I am sorry, not today, please.
Alright, cool. Well, these people are all gonna quickly turn themselves in. One of them was too busy for me to arrest, so I'll see if she's, if later on works for her better. They're all on their way to the dungeon in order to perform convict labor. Oh, there we go. That should also hopefully free up some jobs, if assuming that they had, like, that they were working 2 jobs, like as a criminal and... Oh, here we go. I have 3% support currently at the moment, which is a little bit curious, I'm not gonna lie. It's because the Caribbean is just so damn happy by comparison. I really need to put a stop to that soon. I should have just paid the crown. I didn't realize I was gonna have to wait for, you know, 2 years or whatever. Okay, cool. Tropico is under attack by the crown. Let me just quickly, go over here.
Oh, didn't think we'd ever get back to Tropico.
Well, I suppose you did rather well. For a bunch of savages.
Alright, cool. We're
My heart
friends again.
swells with joy as I greet my fearless leader for the first time as El Presidente.
I don't actually.
Welcome
I already
back
know
to
what to
Penal
do.
Uno, Tropico's finest palace-funded broadcaster.
Alright. I gotta make a quick constitution here. All citizens vote. That's good. If you choose wealthy citizens vote, then I'm gonna keep having 2% support among the people who matter. And then open ballot elections, which makes all government employees vote for me, regardless of their approval. But those with an approval below 45%, they might turn rebel. I mean, that's like really stupid. Better to just have all citizens vote. Armed forces, professional soldiers is the best. It'll give me 10% more damage. Militarists will like me more. And because everyone's going to be born with a high school education, which is required for professional soldiers, that'll be just fine. I won't, immigrants might not be able to be in the military, but, boo-hoo for them. That's probably not a bad policy to begin with. You see, my support is going up again slightly. It's 1915, January 1915. I think that I'm gonna stop here for just now and leave all of my problems for my next session. That was the colonial era done. And I'll go ahead and meet all of the interesting characters next time.